Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of props in React.js. So here everyone know React is a component-based approach. So the main purpose of this React is to generate reusable user interface components. Now in these components, this props plays a crucial role. The main purpose of this props is to pass the data from one component into another component. Generally, you can pass the data from the parent component to child component by passing the data between these components. So the components becomes a dynamic reusable components. Okay. Simply here props specifies the properties. The extension full form is props means the properties. These props are passed as parameters to the React components. Clear? See, the props are the arguments or parameters that are passed to the React component. Now, first I will explain with one example. Create one functional component. How do we pass the props from one component to another component? Now go to your application app.js. Here I am removing everything. This is our previous session. Remove everything. Now import under app.js. I am importing React. Okay, fine. Next, to create one functional component, suppose app1 with the parameter that is props. So props acted as a parameter. I will write down one return statement h1. Welcome to our channel. Here I need to write some message. It is a JSX. You know that one in JSS syntax within flower brackets, whatever you written, that value is displayed. Here what I written, I don't know anything. So here initially I don't know anything. Observe what I am doing. Export default app1. So this component is exported. What is the entry point? What is the entry point for everything? Index.js is the entry point. Now, under this index.js, observe what I am doing. Here I am calling, that is rendering the component app1. While rendering the component, that means while I am calling the component, pass some information, that is parameter. Here, what is the name I given? Suppose to avoid confusion, my parameter name I given as text. Suppose some message I written my channel name. Close. Whenever this happened, so we are calling the component app1 with some information. Remember, this information is stored under props. Now props consists of all the information. Now here I need to display the information. You are displaying like this. What is the name they given? Text. Whatever here, if you are given x, you need to write x. Why here I given text? So in app.js also I need to write x, text. Save. Now go to web browser. Now observe, you are getting the message. Welcome to our channel. This is the text I written under app1. But this channel name is passed from the component. Okay. Remember, not only like this, we can passing the here not from component to component. Observe, while rendering the component, I am passing the information. One more thing is also happened. You can pass the data from one component to another component, like parent component to child component. Now you need to understand how do we pass from one component to another component, and in the child component how do we access. Okay, we will discuss this one. Suppose the function app1. Assume here I do not have any props. Just to for understand, here I do not have any props. Return while returning, here I will return like this. Sorry, RUTURN return. Here at the time of returning, I am returning to child component. Observe what I am doing. Suppose I have one more component app2. Some title is equal to welcome. I given two. You can give any number of properties. You can give any number of properties. That is not a problem. Suppose info is equal to my name. Info is equal to my name. Here, what is the meaning of this one? Under app1 component, I am calling app2. Yes or no? I am returning app2 with title, one title message and one information. This is the way to pass information, that is a property, to another component. Now, you need to understand how do we access. So create one more function app2. Everything is in the form of props only. You observe here, this is similar to what we used in the previous example, but instead of from index.js, here I am writing here. So props, when this one happened, these two information is stored under the props. Now under this, I return some statement. What I am writing? Just I am printing. Okay, here whatever you want, h1 props dot, what is the name? First name I given as title, h1 props dot title. Now h1 props dot info, props.info. Now you need to export the component. Fine. Here, this is not at all required. Save. Now welcome to our channel. Displayed or not? So welcome is written here. Welcome. Okay, you are not getting the output. So my output is info. So function app1, everything is clear. See this one, function app1. Here I am returning app2. Title is equal to welcome. I return some info. Okay. Function app2. Here I return some props. Here I return some props. Inside the return statement, one div tag, that is one container tag. I am displaying props.title. Okay. Props.info. Everything is fine. Close the div tag. Export default app1. This is also fine. Save. Index app1, this is also filed. Save. Previously I forgot to save the file, that is the reason previous output is displayed. Now welcome is in the title, EV Nagaraju in the info. Now you understand, this is the way how do we pass the data from one component to another component, one component to another component. Now these props are of different types. Prop is not only one type. The props is any data type. Strings are there, numbers are there, so objects, so whatever you want. Props can be of any type. Suppose in our previous example, we see app.js. What is here? What is here? Here I am using some string. I am using some string like this. If you want, you can use some object also. Suppose see function, some app1. If you want, you can change in multiple ways. Suppose props. I am removing all this. Return. Directly I will return some h1 props dot, whatever the name you want, you can give that is name. So props dot name. Suppose simply function app2. What I am doing, some constant a is equal to my name is given. Now return in the div tag h1 welcome to here app1 name is equal to within brackets a. So here I given the constant a, within brackets you are given a, close. Now here you need to export which one? In this example, I am exporting app2. Here also you need to import app2. The component is app2. Save. Now go to browser. Observe, you got it. Welcome to Nagaraj, you got it. Like this, not only this text, you can use the string, or if you want, you can use object also. Suppose, how do you pass the props as an object? So here in this example, constant a is equal to, observe, you know the procedure of creating object. Simple like dictionary. Suppose f name is equal to, first name is equal to Naga, comma, L name is equal to Razu. If you want, you can write any number. Age is equal to, not is equal to colons here also. Now, what you observe here, I created one object. I created one object. The object name is A. Here I am calling this one. App1 name is equal to A. Okay. Now coming to here, what you need to pass props dot name dot props dot name dot f name and one message props dot object name is name. In that I am printing l name and props dot name dot my attribute name is age. You know the procedure. This is the way. Now save. Go to the browser. Observe, welcome to Naga and Razu and 30. You are getting the point? This is the way you can use the props. Any type, whether it is a string, text or object, you can pass the data from one component to another component. That's the end of props. Thank you.